How do you go from earning $32.17 to $150,000 in one day without changing anything about you? I'm about to show you one of the most powerful experiments ever conducted about human perception and value. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why some people get recognized and rewarded for their talents, while other people with identical talents get completely ignored and remain invisible. But first, let me tell you about a world-famous musician who became a ghost. It's 2007, Washington, D.C. subway station at rush hour. A man in jeans and baseball cap sets up in the corner with his violin case open for tips. For the next 43 minutes, he performs some of the most beautiful classical pieces ever written. 1,097 people walk past. Only 7 stop to listen. His total earnings are $32.17. Most people assume he's just another struggling street musician. They were wrong. That struggling musician was Joshua Bell, one of the world's greatest violinists. The violin he was playing was worth $3.5 million, a genuine Stradivarius. A couple of days earlier, Joshua Bell had sold out a concert hall in Boston. Tickets averaged $100 each. He earned $150,000. Same man, same violin, same musical genius. So what had changed? The room that he was in. This hits me personally because I've experienced the exact same phenomenon as a struggling entrepreneur. I knew I was smarter than many of my friends with corporate jobs. I knew I certainly was working harder, working longer hours, and yet they were out earning me significantly. I'd see former colleagues getting promoted, buying houses, going on nice vacations, having expense accounts, and there was me barely able to cover rent at the end of the month. Beginning to think that I had made a terrible, terrible mistake. But deep down, I knew it wasn't a problem with me. I knew I had the work ethic. I knew I had some level of intelligence. I'd made money in the past. It wasn't that I lacked those things. It was that I was playing in a subway when I should have been playing in a concert hall. I was in the wrong room. The commuters who heard Joshua Bell in that subway, they had no context for his genius, no frame of reference, no expectation that they were witnessing greatness. In a concert hall, everything changes. The environment itself tells people that this matters. The setting creates the expectation of excellence. This is why I developed what I call the CARES framework. It's not about becoming more talented. You probably already have enough skills, enough drive, enough ambition. It's about engineering access to the right rooms. CARES stands for connections, authority, reach, equity, and service. Connections, because the right relationships open the right doors. Authority, because credibility precedes opportunity. Reach is about increasing your surface area for luck to happen. Equity is because every opportunity should lead to opportunities for ownership. And service, because the best opportunities come when you start to contribute and give back. As you probably have already realized, the most successful people in the world aren't necessarily the most talented. They're the ones who have figured out how to get their talents seen by the right audience, in the right context, at the right time. While there's a lot to be said for constantly trying to improve yourself, you don't need to be better. You need to be better positioned. Because the difference between $32.17 and $150,000 isn't talent, it's the room that you're in. If you feel like you're playing in subway stations rather than in concert halls and you want to get into the rooms where the right people make the right decisions, then follow the CARES framework. Subscribe for more videos and I look forward to seeing you at the top. Thanks for watching. My name is Callum Laing. I'm an entrepreneur. I've been doing this for about 25 years. I've taken about 100 companies public. I now run a $100 million fund. I continue to take companies public. I've written 4 best-selling books on different business topics, and I run a bunch of courses and programs to help people like you to get ahead. People that are typically find themselves or feel like they're on the outside and they want to hack access to the inside. And I've been lucky enough to work with hundreds or thousands of people now at this point and get them ahead of where they think they could be. So we've got things like a 10-day free email course, which is called Career Accelerator. So if you're right at the beginning of your role, if you're looking to build your media exposure, we've got programs for that. If you want to build your board career, we have a very successful program called the Veblen Director program, where you can get on the first board seat. If you're interested in capital raising, we've got GILD members, which is all about how to raise capital, and it's a great global network of capital introducers. We also have Unity Group, which is where I spend most of my time, which if you are a small business owner, that you're profitable, you're well established, and you want to use the capital markets to scale, please come and talk to me there. If you're an investor, we have some very unique products that allow you to get maximum capital appreciation and also high yield products there as well. So hopefully I've covered wherever you are in your journey. I'd love to hear from you. Like, subscribe, do all of those kind of things. Also follow me on LinkedIn for more regular updates. And thank you. I'd love to hear from you in the comments.